Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on October the 3rd. When many things seem to be going wrong, trust me. When your life feels increasingly out of control, thank me. These are supernatural responses, and they can lift you above your circumstances. If you do what comes naturally in the face of difficulties, you may fall prey to negativism. Even a few complaints can set you on a path that is a downward spiral by darkening your perspective and the mindset. When this attitude controlling you, complaints flow more and more readily from your mouth. Each one moves you steadily down the slippery spiral. The slower you go, the faster you slide. But it will seem possible to apply brakes. Cry out to me in my name. Affirm your trust in me regardless of how you feel. Thank me for everything, though this seems unnatural, even irrational. Gradually, you will begin to ascend, recovering your lost ground. When you are back on ground level, you can face your circumstances from a humble perspective. If you choose supernatural responses this time, trusting and thanking me, you will experience my unfathomable peace. I feel this is so appropriate with what happened yesterday in Las Vegas, where everything seems to be going wrong and things seem to be out of control, and what can we trust? And in those times when we can seek him and choose a supernatural path and say, thank you, and I trust you, and I love you to our Heavenly Father, then we can kind of do the supernatural response, stay connected to the divine, and the circumstances will have a different perspective. So when we live from our source versus live from our circumstance, and the circumstance in Las Vegas is pretty grim, and I'm sure that there's a lot of negativity. And if we begin jumping on the negativity, and I'll say I watched the press release last night, I think it was around 10 o'clock, and I could tell that that's even what their leaders in the community were doing. Is they said, we're not going to make this political. We're not at this time. What we need to do is look for those stories of people that were heroic. And y'all, that's the supernatural. When we can seek the heroic amongst the circumstances, we can tap our source. We can live from our source, or we can live from the circumstances. And we're all in pretty, we have difficulties. Those are our circumstances. But our source is what gives us light and what gives us strength. And when we can kind of tap that in the midst of those storms, in the midst of those darkness, if we jump on the bandwagon and we complain about everything that's out there, it's going to be a slippery slope, and it's going to take a long time just to climb up to ground level. So y'all stay connected to the vine. I mean, that's my phrase, because it's like, be the branch. That's all we're called to do. He is the vine. He produces the fruit. We just need to stand firm in who he is within us. So these are some difficult circumstances, even around the globe, getting involved in the news. But y'all, we can choose to be the supernatural. And when you can be the light and attract and to feed others, be that light. And when you can't be the light, seek the light that is in others. Have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.